It was, for me anyway, I just saw it as this incredible opportunity for the leader to be able to make a decision. What sort of leader do they want to show up as in the room?
Hi, I'm Tanya and founder at Spaciousness Works, here with my partner and certified coach, Stephen Reed. Welcome.
Hi Tanya.
So great to have you here. We work in many areas of leadership, and there's one domain in particular I'd love for you to share an example. That's around leadership resilience and coherence. Can you share a case, a moment, an example when maybe there was a complex situation that a leader had to navigate and how you helped them?
So I was coaching a leader of an organization that we were facilitating a staff retreat for the whole organization. They were bringing their global staff together to meet in person, and I was coaching that leader prior to the retreat.
Great. So that sounds like a pretty standard scope for us, which is there's a global or a regional staff retreat where leaders want to create coherence so that their staff can co-create or co-own the strategy that they need to implement. So is it a pretty simple mandate?
So yes to that, and absolutely no, because one of the challenges that they had that was prior to the retreat, the certain members of the staff had actually taken the CEO to court over certain actions and utterances by another leader in the organization about internal situation. And this went to court, and the court case unfolded, and the CEO was absolved of any wrongdoing, any responsibility whatsoever, absolutely in the clear. However, of course, with court cases of this sort of nature, one is that often all the information that's required for people to understand what's going on can't be communicated just because of the nature of the case. And second of all, often with court cases, there's just animosity left on the table amongst the parties, which was the case.
Okay, so that is quite complex.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the leader had just been taken to court, been absolved. This was going to be the first time face-to-face with staff since that had happened.
Yes.
And part of the important work that you were doing was to help the leader find their center, their coherence, their resilience to be able to show up for the success of the whole organization. Tell us a little bit more. That sounds quite intense and challenging.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, for me anyway, I just saw it as this incredible opportunity for the leader to be able to make a decision. What sort of leader do they want to show up as in the room, for their staff and for themselves? And this particular leader definitely rose to the challenge. And in our coaching sessions, using positive intelligence methodology and various positive intelligence processes, we were able to go through all the various levels of emotion and get to the core emotion that this leader was feeling, and then unpack it and unpack the judgments and behaviors and what have you attached, which was really great. And the leader was then able to, from a centered place, a place of cohesion between head and heart, be able to make that decision on how do I want to show up. And the decision, which was wonderful, what the leader wanted to do was show up as this calm and focused leader who was in coherence and aligned to the organization's needs. So really resilient and being able to model the culture that they would want to see and expect in the organization, to just be that role model in this challenging first in-person meeting
Yeah.
of all the staff
Yeah.
together from all over the world, all the different cultures and languages, etc., etc., etc. Everybody in that melting pot for the first time, and it was great.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, of course, with coaching sessions, none of us are there behind the scenes. You are, but where we are and where I happen to be, which was incredible, was co-facilitating the staff retreat and really able to see this leader show up in both their full humanity and also their visionary capacity, and be able to be in some difficult conversations where the organization made sure it didn't go into artificial harmony, for example, and you could see the leadership team really in coherence, and that really resonated with the entire staff being able to co-create a vision and clarity around implementing their strategy. So if you have a leader who's watching this today, who wants some tips or a tool for how to step into their own coherence and increase their own resilience with whatever they're facing, what might be something you would encourage them or point them to?
Well, the first thing I point them to is the link in the description below to get their own leadership results from our assessment. So that's the Change Strength Index. And over and above that, one of the parts that's really important to me, and obviously to you as well because you created it, is the Lotus leadership model. And if you have a look at what this particular leader went through, right through your model, starting off with, and I'm going to, obviously it's in you created it, first step is?
Renew your strength-based relationship to yourself.
Absolutely, and that's with the positive intelligence coaching, all the work that this leader did. And from there, step 2
is being a strength-based relationship to others, so relate.
Yeah, and that's then in the actual retreat and the conversations prior to that with the leadership team and so on, and building the strength back into those relationships in case something was amiss. And of course, after that is to be able to then move into a space of co-creation, which leader was fantastic in the retreat, being this visionary leader, as I said earlier, in the moment, and being able to help the staff co-create their desired future in this impactful organization. And of course, it doesn't have to be that big. It can also be as small as creating shared agreements for conversations.
Yeah. And of course, when they co-created together, it then was the fuel for them to resolve to take action.
Yeah. And as you know, I mean, that's all our work. It's always, there has to be action. Yeah. So all the conversations, everything, all the design, the strategy needs to end up in some sort of movement and action. And with this leader, I think what really impressed me as well was just how clear they had become, not only what the organization needed, trying times ahead for the organization because of the environment that they were in. So number one. But number two was the personal work that the leader realized they still needed to do to complete their journey of healing around what had happened. So that was the action, not just the organizational, but the personal, which really was impressive. That's one of the things I love about our work. One, the organizations have this incredible impact in the world, and at the same time, we just get the opportunity to work with leaders who are passionate about their mission and the mandate they feel they have in the world. And this leader, amazing. Other leaders we've worked with, amazing. And our learning, as you know, I mean, that's part of what's gone into our Strength Change Index, is our experience with all these incredible leaders. So click in the link in the description below if you want to get your own leadership results.
Fantastic. And I just want to say thank you, Stephen, for your positive intelligence coaching tools and processes with founders and with leaders. It really makes such a difference in the world, and you must enjoy watching this organization and this leader succeed and its great impact in the world.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
Right. Thank you so much.